What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? The New York Knicks just beat the Denver Nuggets 122 to 84. They beat the defending champs in Madison Square Garden, beat them by 38 points. The New York Knicks are 11 and 2 with OG Anunoby, 11 and 2 to start this new year. Wow, what a freaking team this is. What a player OG Anunoby is, first and foremost. I mean, Anunoby scored, he shot 80% with 6 steals in the game. What a player this is. I mean, watching this guy play defense, watching this guy offensively, offensively, he looked like he took his game to another level today. Defensively, we all know what he's capable of. And now tonight, he scored a season high with the New York Knicks. What do you have, 26 points tonight? 26 points. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 6 steals for OG Anunoby tonight. 6 steals. You know, after Jaylen Brunson got pretty much snubbed, because let's face it, he got snubbed from being an all-star starter. He still will be an all-star. That will probably be announced next week. But, wow. We just beat the Denver Nuggets at home. You know, they said our schedule was kind of light, on the lighter end, on the lighter side. And, you know, we have all these home games now. Nuggets come in. Yes, it's their last game on a 5-game road trip. They look kind of sluggish from start to finish. But a win is a great win. And OG Anunoby, what can I say, man? What can I say about OG? Big task, man. What's going on, man? I mean, I honestly can't believe this team right now. I mean, this reminds me of when the New York Knicks won, 8, 9 games in a row last year. So this team right now is hitting on all cylinders. They're hitting on all cylinders. They're playing extremely well. Jaylen Brunson is playing well. Randall was playing well. Didn't really score tonight, but I love the way Randall distribute the rock tonight. 8 assists for Julius Randle, 17 points. And this game was led by OG Anunoby. This game was led by OG Anunoby. Buzzbeater said Denver didn't come to play. Yeah, I mean, they didn't. But, I mean, from start to finish, the New York Knicks took control of this game first quarter. Anunoby pretty much had control from start to finish of this game. Anunoby with 6 steals tonight. And what I loved about Anunoby's game tonight is the way he was creating. Like, he was creating his shot offensively. He was, you know, it just looked like it was flowing. The rhythm was there, and his defense, man. I mean, when is the last time we've seen a Knick player defend as great as OG Anunoby? It's been a while. Like, I never really loved defense until, like, I've seen OG Anunoby play. Like, I've liked watching defense, but watching OG Anunoby play defense, it's just a whole nother level. A whole nother level. Coach Sierra, man. Knicks Nation. What's going on, man? Knicks Nation. Buzzbeater says the 9 in a row was... No, last year we won, 8 in a row. We won 8 in a row last year. 8 or 9 in a row. So, oh, man. What a victory for the New York Knicks as they beat the defending champs by 38 points in Madison Square Garden. They are 11 and 2 with OG Anunoby. Buzzbeater says Mike Malone threw in the towel to start the fourth. He did. And what we're watching right now is a special New York Knicks team. I want people to realize that the New York Knicks right now are playing at an elite level. They're one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. They're one of the hottest teams in the NBA right now in the year of 2024. And what an ass whooping tonight. And it started with the trade. Let's be real. They needed a shake up. It started with the trade. They got OG Anunoby. And he has come in here and done wonders for this team. He has changed everything. I mean, I go back to the game versus the Magic where we got punched in the mouth. Ever since the trade, OG Anunoby defensively has pretty much brought us together. And everyone on the court is sharing the rock, playing well. Chemistry is there. I mean, right now on January 25th, the New York Knicks are one of the best teams in the NBA. And it's time for us Knicks fans to start realizing it. And, you know, it's honestly incredible right now. It's honestly incredible to witness and honestly incredible to watch because I'm loving everything I'm seeing. Coach here says OG RJ, yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, Evan, what's going on? What's Toronto's record since? Yeah, Toronto has a losing record since the trade, but I don't want to, talk about the Raptors tonight. I just want to focus on the great New York Knicks. Raptors are rebuilding. Evan says all that all-star stuff made the team mad. I agree. Before the game, Jaylen Brunson, I was hype. I thought that he was going to be an all-star starter. He should have been an all-star starter, but Damian Lillard got the nod ahead of him. If you want to argue, like I don't agree with it at all. I don't agree with it. I think Jaylen Brunson should have gotten the all-star starter nod. Point blank. He's had a better year than Damian Lillard, and the Knicks right now are playing at such a high level that how can you not give it to Jaylen Brunson? But hey, I mean, the fans, they have 50% of the vote, players 25, and I think the media another 25. It just didn't line up for Jaylen Brunson. So yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, so OG played great. Amazing. The best game as a Knick for OG Anunoby. And I feel like after every single game, we keep saying that it's a great game from OG Anunoby, and he just keeps on impressing us more and more. And I thought Jericho Sims really set the tone early on as well. He did a pretty good job on Jokic, even though Jokic, came out, finished with, still got 30 his points. But I think Jericho Sims actually did to start the game, actually did a pretty good job on Jokic. And Precious came in the game, 10 rebounds for Precious, 3 assists, 1 block. Back-to-back games where Precious Achiuwa, a few games now where Precious Achiuwa is actually impressed, and he's actually played really, really well. So, and McBride came in and actually 4 or 5 from 3. Grimes, 19 points off the bench. So, all of the bench woes were put on the back burner tonight as Grimes came in with 19 points and McBride came in with 13 points. And Precious played well, man. It was just an all-around great team win for the New York Knicks against the defending champs. What more can you ask for? What more can you ask for? Buzzbeat says OG hit shots and created shots that RJ would never make or even attempt. OG looked like Kawhi Leonard tonight on offense, didn't he? He looked like Kawhi Leonard, mechanical like Kawhi Leonard, picking his spots like a Kawhi Leonard, mid-range jumper, mid-range assassin like a Kawhi Leonard, and hitting his threes. And on top of that, you compile that with such great defense from OG Anunoby. He's just an all-around complete player. And, wow. I mean, I can't say anything. I can't say anything more than praising this dude. Coach here says, I hope I don't start hearing Sims talk. No, we won't hear that, Coach. Hartenstein was on the bench looking like in good spirits. Hopefully he can get healthy soon, and I think he will get healthy soon. Dainty says, nobody want to say it, but I am. OG is the next claw. Mechanical like Kawhi, looking like Kawhi in the mid-range game. I love what I saw from OG in that front, because offensively, it's kind of been a struggle for him. Some games he's still trying to find his footing, but he shot 10 of 18 from the field, 3 and 9 from 3, 6 steals, 26 points for OG Anunoby tonight. 26 points. Evan says Jericho Sims was on. Yeah, Jericho Sims started this game really. He started this game good. And, look, Dainty says, to be honest, Jericho was getting, look, when you're playing one of the best player in the NBA in Nikola Jokic, you're like, no matter who you put on him, he's going to get his numbers. I thought Jericho Sims actually played extremely well to start this game, blocked a shot from Jokic to start this game, and even Precious came in, and simply those two were like going back and forth guarding him. And look, he dropped 31 points, 11 rebounds, but we beat them by 38 points tonight. So just an all-around great win. D Rose says, yo, we dominated. Yo, this reminded me of the game versus Boston last year, where the New York Knicks went into Boston and beat them, and then that started to start the New York Knicks bandwagon train in the national media, where all ESPN, TNT were like, watch out for the New York Knicks, they're coming. And nobody really, the thing I don't understand is that the New York Knicks, the whole Candace Parker situation a few days ago, which I don't want to get into again, but it's clear that, the Knicks don't really get their props in the national media. But I don't care anymore. Like, you guys in the chat, as long as we know who this team is, they're one of the hottest teams in the NBA, 11-2 since the OG Anunoby era. All that noise is hoopla to me right now, because right now the New York Knicks are playing extremely, extremely well. Evan says, look, if OG Anunoby keeps this up, he's going to get a bag, and he should, because look at the way the New York Knicks are playing with him in the lineup. I mean, they're playing amazing. They're playing absolutely amazing. And the thing I loved about this game is that from start to finish, they didn't take their foot off the gas. I mean, started off great. Second quarter, Denver didn't really make a run in this whole game. You know, it was really, if they made a little run, it was Brunson coming back, and then it was OG Anunoby hitting his mid-range shots, stealing all over the place, and he wasn't even guarding Nikola Jokic. So, what a game. Coach says Dolan needs to get the Brinks trucks ready. If the New York Knicks keep this up with OG, if they keep up this play, and I feel like they would, because we have the Miami Heat next, and then we have, our schedule is favorable. You know, everyone said, oh, look who you guys played. You guys had an easy schedule. They didn't see our schedule in the month of December, where we had one of the toughest schedules in the NBA. Now Denver comes to town. We beat them by 38 points, 122-84. I want to start to hear the New York Knicks get their love, because, and especially Brunson, next week he's going to be announced as an all-star. He should be. Sucks that he didn't get the all-star starter today, but hey, I mean the popularity crap. I mean, I'll talk about it during the podcast on Sunday. Big Taz says, Boston, you're next. Get ready. The funny thing is, I don't believe we play Boston until March, I think. But yes, that next game versus Boston, now that we have the new squad, now we have OG, you know, pretty much solidifying us defensively. The Knicks are one of the best defensive teams with OG Anunoby in the lineup. And 6 steals tonight. So ever since he got traded here, what's his plus minus actually? I wrote it down here. Anunoby with 13 straight games of a positive plus minus. He's one game away from matching J.R. Smith when we got J.R. Smith that one year. He's one game away from matching him, which is kind of crazy to think about. 13 straight games with a positive plus minus for the Knicks. And in those 13 games, the New York Knicks are 11-2. Watching Anunoby play defense is therapy. It's therapy from what we've had. He's the way he's reading passes, deflecting, steals, doing everything on that end of the court. Man, oh man. Coach says the front office never trading Mitch. Tom and the front office love him. Not just OG. We have to play Isaiah Hartenstein. We can get it done, man. We can get it done. We'll fit it in. We'll worry about that in the summertime, Coach. We'll worry about who we pay for in the summertime. That's talk for the summertime. But now we have to focus on the squad now. One of the best teams in the NBA. We'll see if they solidify the bench here coming up. I feel like they should solidify the bench still. But D-Rose says, tonight's statement game put the league on notice. Now we have to take care of Miami on Saturday. Miami's another one who's not playing well, but take care of business. You know, Miami can come in the Garden and they can win on any given night. They're not playing well. They're kind of reeling right now, actually. I think they got blown out by Boston tonight. 143-110. Miami lost to Boston. So the Knicks are coming up such a high win. Miami's coming to New York on such a low. But I still love our chances, man. And taking another look at our schedule here coming up, Miami, and then, guys, it gets easy. I mean, the New York Knicks should really get fat here. Miami, Charlotte, Utah, Indiana, Lakers, Memphis, Dallas, Indiana, at Houston, at Orlando. It starts to get easy, but I'm just seeing all these wins on the schedule right now. The Knicks are 28-17. Did they jump Cleveland in the standings? Let me see if they jump Cleveland. But they're 28-17. They're rolling, and Anunoby's playing well. You can see him smiling, dunking, Brunson even dunking tonight. I mean, the vibes are immaculate right now in Madison Square Garden. The vibes are immaculate right now at Madison Square Garden. And I love it. As a New York Knicks fan, and you guys in the chat should all embrace this, because right now the New York Knicks are playing extremely well. Yeah, they're number 4 in the East right now. They jumped Cleveland 28-17. We are 2 games back of the Philadelphia 76ers for the 3rd spot. Hottest team in the NBA in the year 2024. Hottest team in the NBA. Put the league on notice tonight. Demolishing the defending champs. Yes, it was a back end of their 5-game road trip. I understand that, but I do not care. They were 2-0 last season versus the Denver Nuggets. We start off this season 1-0. And what I love the most is that the New York Knicks they just continue to play the same way. It's not like we're barely scratching by. Yes, we barely scratched by Brooklyn, but we are sort of, when we have those games like that where we're barely scratching by, is what I'm trying to say, is that we're still pulling out these victories where we haven't seen that before. So I'm just happy that all around the New York Knicks are playing well right now. So boy, oh boy. Evan says, should we still make a move at the deadline or leave the team alone? I personally want the New York Knicks to make a trade at the deadline. I think that they need to bolster up this bench unit. Yes, we're playing well right now, but I still do think we need that piece off the bench, whether that's a Brogdon, an Alec Burks, someone of that ilk, because I feel like come playoff times, Brunson cannot play 48 minutes like he did versus the Miami Heat. So me personally, I still want the New York Knicks to make a move come trading deadline. But what do you guys think? You guys think that the New York Knicks should make a move? You guys still think the New York Knicks should make a move come trading deadline? Deuce with a bounce-back game tonight. Deuce hit a wall, kind of, but he had a bounce-back game tonight. 13 points for Deuce, 4-5 from 3. He was kind of reeling from 3. But, yeah. Coach here says, I have no idea why Murray would go to the Lakers. Look, Lakers are reeling right now. They need to make a switch. That's probably why. And Murray's with Rich Paul. Rich Paul's based in L.A., so I see that happening. I see DeJounte Murray going to the Lakers. D-Row says, I hope we keep Grimes. Look, I mean, credit to Grimes tonight. Efficient, 7-11 from the field, 5 rebounds, 19 points, plus 13. Credit to Quentin Grimes. I mean, everyone was hitting on all cylinders, man. I mean, I can go down player to player. Julius Randle, 15 field goal attempts. What I loved about Randle tonight was his 8 assists. 7 rebounds, 8 assists, plus 25, 17 points. Got it done in 30 minutes. OG Anunoby shot 80% from the field, 6 steals. 6 steals. Oh, my God. 6 steals. Like, why are you trying to test him? 6 steals, man. I mean, plus 38. Plus 38 for OG Anunoby. 26 points, mid-range jump shot after mid-range jump shot, hitting his threes. What a player, man. What a player. Jericho Sims started the game great. 8 rebounds for Jericho Sims. Brunson, 10 shots for Brunson. 7 of 10 from the field. 70% from the field. Plus 24, 21 points, 4 assists. Devo, 16 points, started the game. Devo also came in hot with his threes, set the tone with his threes. And then Precious coming in, McBride, Grimes, all in off the bench, playing extremely well. The New York Knicks beat up the Denver Nuggets by 38, and they're 4th in the Eastern Conference right now. Everything is hitting on all cylinders. It's a great team right now. Appreciate the team. Appreciate what we're watching right now because, look, I mean, take a look at this schedule. Miami coming in, take care of business versus Miami on Saturday, and then we're cooking. And then we're absolutely cooking. Look, I just wanted to come on here and do a little post game for you guys. It's been a while since I've been doing these post games. If you guys like me doing these post games, let me know in the chat. Give me a thumbs up if you like me doing these post games, because then I'll probably make a comeback. But as you can see this year, I've kind of taken a little break doing post games, and I've kind of focused on my podcast and making the content videos for you guys. But look, man, the New York Knicks are rolling right now. Simply incredible. And Lynette says, make Knicks fans believe again. Look, I mean, if you don't believe now, then when? If you don't believe now, then when? Because the way they're playing right now, the way OG Anunoby has fit like a glove, has been a joy to watch as a New York Knicks fan. It has simply been a joy to watch, and I'm appreciative. I'm appreciative of this team right now, man. So let's go. D-Rose says, still make that Murray move. You still want DeJounte Murray, huh? D-Rose still wants to. I get a lot of that. I get a lot of fans who still want Murray, but it's going to be too much. I kind of think the New York Knicks are past DeJounte Murray. I think the New York Knicks are past DeJounte Murray now, and I think they're gravitating towards the Alec Burks, the Malcolm Brogdon type, coming in off the bench. How can you mess up this apple cart? How can you mess up the starting five? How can you mess that up right now? You can't. So bringing another guy off the bench, I still think they need to make a move. But, I mean, the way they're playing right now, what if Leon Rose in the front office is like, we ain't making a move? But you can't do business like that. But Knicks are rolling. Knicks are rolling. Thumbs up in the chat. Yes, keep them coming. I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate all of you guys. Look, up next is Miami at home. Miami is reeling. The Knicks are 15-5 in Madison Square Garden. They've won 5 straight, 8-2 in their last 10, 11-2 since OG and Anunoby, and 2 games behind the Philadelphia 76ers. Let's get it done. Miami, you're next. League is unnoticed. Lewis says, I think Brogdon is the best option. Fournier and Dallas pick. Get the deal done. I do think they're going to haggle with a first-round pick. I do. But we'll see. I think look, if the New York Knicks were able to add a Brogdon, then I've said it on the pod, look out, watch out. Because if we get a bench player, firepower off the bench, this team is already great whole. And imagine you bring in a Brogdon and then you even make it more of a complete team. And if Mitchell Robinson comes back, come on now. All right. Saturday versus Miami Heat. We got to get it done. New York Knicks blow out the Nuggets by 38 points. Great game out of OG Anunoby weekend. I'll catch y'all next time. Thanks for joining me. Thanks to everyone in the chat. I appreciate you guys. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that thumbs up button. I'm out of here. Peace.